Because of its importance in protecting you, the Belizean LPG consumers, the National Gas Company should actually be a government-controlled entity. Its main purpose is to ensure that your daily LPG source isn't suddenly cut off due to external shocks that could happen on the world market. But any government administration would be hard-pressed to raise the $60 million that it cost to build it. So, the Barrow government entered a partnership with the Belizean private sector interests on behalf of themselves and other Belizeans.
Several years ago, the government of Belize realized that it was in a disadvantageous position in terms of having a full understanding of what the pricing mechanism was for liquefied petroleum gas in the country of Belize. Belize was the only country in the region not to have a marine terminal of its own. The rest of countries in Central America had realized that they needed to be able to bring in bulk imports of LPG to deal with price, to deal with transparency, and to deal with energy security for their countries. We were behind, and something had to be done about it. National Gas Company is really an entity that was designed by and financed by Belize's private sector, predominantly. There is one foreign investor in the equity part of National Gas Company, but really it's a minority. The Bowen Group of companies, the Roe Group of companies, the Bedrans in Cayo, Belizean businessmen and women took a chance on a Belizean project. 25% of this project is owned by the government of Belize. The IDB decided to come in as a part of the banks financing this project. The IDB was very interested in what this project could do for energy security. The facilities in Orangewalk and Belmopan and the loading skid here at the marine terminal at Big Creek certainly set the bar very, very high and bring Belize at a par with what is happening in the major industrialized countries where LPG is concerned.
So, what did the National Gas Company's executives spend $60 million to create? Well, apart from all the bells and whistles at the 3 modern LPG facilities, major expense was incurred to make it transparent for customers. Also, there was a hefty price tag for all of its safety features.
And that's where the costs come in, because to do it right, you have to use all the right material brought in from the right locations to make sure that you're as safe as possible. An example in place being, we wanted to do an underground pipe from the dock to our facility, and that required obviously long lengths of pipe of the right size. Now, you can't use any kind of pipe. We had to import the right steel, the right thickness with the right paint job, and do the right inspections before you bury it. And when you do bury it, according to the code, you have to have the right layers of different kinds of material and then also protect it using sacrificial anodes so that you know that corrosion is not going to be an issue for the foreseeable future.
For all of the company's butane and propane storage, other features were included to detect any fuel leak that could result in an industrial fire. The professionals at NGC are well researched on the potential catastrophes such as the LPG explosion which occurred in San Juanico, Mexico, back in November 1984. 36 years later, that incident is still regarded as one of the world's worst industrial disasters. As many as 600 people died that day.
Let's say there is a leak, and that's where we have what we call LEL monitors, and they basically detect if there's an explosive mixture in the air. Those are kept low to the ground so that you could detect it, because that's where your LPG will more than likely flow. If those devices detect that there is a leak, the system shuts down on its own, right? It'll give alarms up to a certain level, but once it goes beyond that level, which it dictates as dangerous, everything shuts down, pumps, valves, everything. Then you go and deal with it. The reason why we do that is because the first thing you want to do as a response to an emergency like that with a leak is deal with the source. Now, if that then turns into a fire, for whatever reason, then that's where we have our fire protection system. We chose the fire monitor version, which allows us at a distance to spray water at a tank. It's a very, very large diesel pump that's stationed by the sea, so we have an unlimited amount of water to be able to spray.
And again, if any high-risk or life-threatening situations should take place with the company's LPG storage tanks, The control room has access to all of them.
When it comes to safety and emergency response, they could shut down everything. With a click of a button at this distance, even in Orange Rock or Belmopan, he's able to stop everything, close off valves, and make sure things are safe before another team then responds.
It's a pretty state-of-the-art facility and it's pretty new, so when it comes to that, I don't see anything like that happening anytime soon.
Reporting for 7 News, Daniel Ortiz.